Is this too Slytherin? Can you be too Slytherin? I think I'm just the right amount of Slytherin today. Hi friends, it is Sam, and welcome to episode 8. That is a 7. Welcome to episode 8 of the Ace episodes, a series in which I talk all about my sexuality, your sexuality, the sexuality of my people, asexuality. Today, I'm going to talk about misconceptions because I've been getting a lot of them thrown at me recently. I had someone comment on episode 2. The comment's gone now, so I had to kind of draw from memory what I remember, but this guy commented on one of my Ace videos saying, "Are you sure?" I replied to him saying something like, "Yes, thank you, I know who I am." And it kind of snowballed into an argument. He claimed he was trying to learn, and I just ended up saying to him, "Look, you don't ask a gay person if they're sure, do you?" And he claimed to have asked gay people if they're sure, but I don't know, it was just a troll and I moved on from it. But again, recently I was talking to a friend about having kids one day, which I don't particularly see myself doing, and I didn't tell him I was asexual, but I told him I didn't like sex, and it was one of the reasons. Obviously, I know there are other ways you can have children, but I told him that I don't like sex. And he spewed probably the most common misconception, which was I haven't found the right person yet. So this idea has been in the works for a while. I've asked a bunch of you on Facebook and Twitter about misconceptions you hear and that annoy you. So I'm going to read some out. I'm going to react to some. And hopefully this will explain to those who may believe in some of these misconceptions that they are just not true. The first one was commented by this guy on my video. He asked if I just had a sex phobia. And the question did make me think, I'm gonna be honest. But when I was having sex, I never felt any fear. I never wanted to throw up, or I never had a panic attack. It was just something that I didn't enjoy, and it kind of annoyed me when I actually gave this question some thought, that I'd actually given this guy the time of day. Because I do know who I am, and I do know that it's not a sex phobia. It may be for some aces, but not for all of us. It's a result of trauma or social anxiety. Again, trauma can trigger asexuality, but is not the case for the majority of us. You're uninterested in romance. Me, personally, yes. Don't want, no Romo. I can't remember where I saw this. It was on another asexual Q&A, but I love it and I've adopted it as my own. But again, just me and a handful of other aces, but asexuality is a spectrum this wide. You can't even see it on the edges of the screen because it's that wide. And I know of a couple of aces who are in happy relationships or seeking relationships. Asexuality doesn't exist. People just make it up to get attention. We have a mental block. You can't be ace if you're married. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I swear. I know this is going to sound bad, but a lot of married couples don't have sex. And I know that's like a time thing and a drifting apart thing, and a lot of factors can mess with your sex life, but I know of married couples who don't have sex. Sex does not define a relationship. You're a massive prude. You're straight, but you're celibate and repressed. This one made me really mad. Okay, are you ready? Get mad with me. Hashtag get mad with Sam. You're using it as an excuse because you're too ugly to date. Closet lesbian. Asexuals are able to reproduce by themselves. We're magic. We just grow them out of our belly buttons. This one made me sad, and I hope no one's ever said this to the person who suggested it to me, because it's just mean. Asexuals are unable to love. If I'm so unable to love, what do you call that little peanut? I can't point to him. That little peanut just there. If that's not love, I don't know what is. It's some kind of medical condition. Can you picture me going to the bloody NHS and sitting down with my doctor and going, Doctor, I'm asexual. Yes, that's quite serious, Samantha. We can help you. We can prescribe you some medication, but you may also have to go to rehabilitation. And the final one is that we lack feelings, which, if you're a long-time subscriber of mine, you know is not the case. I've cried on this channel. I've been happy on this channel. I've been angry on this channel. I have feelings in abundance. To any aces out there who hear these misconceptions on a daily basis, please know that you are valid, you are real, I love you in a platonic way, and you don't have to listen to what people try to tell you. The only person who can define you is you. Okay? So if someone tells you that you're using it as an excuse because you're too ugly to date, flip them the bird and tell them that you're a beautiful snowflake and they're no prize anyway. To any non-aces watching, I would love to know some of your misconceptions or some of your first impressions of asexuality. If you're new here and this is your first time hearing about asexuality, we basically don't feel sexual attraction, or we feel it on a very small scale. I feel like the aim of this series is to beat the stigma, to form a little community, and I'd love to know a layman's opinion. So if you're not ace, comment below what you think, a few misconceptions that you may want straightened out, and maybe it'll be in another misconceptions video. Again, as with every asexual video, if you have any questions for me as an ace, comment them below. I am going to be doing another ace Q&A in future, so look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!